Not one major model released this week, and it still might be the most consequential week of the year so far for how your practice runs. Hi, I'm Peter McCarroll, the AI accountant. Every Monday, I rank what actually happened in AI through the lens of a CAS practice. What to ignore, what to track, and what belongs on your 12 to 18 month plan. So here's the shape of the news this week. RAMP shipped what it calls an AI operating system built specifically for accounting firms. Karbon, Firm 360, and Abacor open sockets that let you plug whatever AI you choose into their platforms. Thrive put $1 billion on the table to buy firms like yours and mine. And 69% of your peers told a surveyor that the hourly billing model is on its way out. 4 stories, but 1 question. Where does your methodology live? And who controls the door? So let's start with RAMP. On Wednesday, RAMP launched Stack and labeled it an AI operating system built specifically for accounting firms. In plain terms, it's a platform where AI agents, AI that doesn't just answer questions but actually carries out a sequence of work on its own, such as it runs reconciliations, recurring schedules, journal entries, and variance analysis end to end, posting back to QuickBooks, but only after a human approves. You teach Stack your procedures and your processes, and it captures them as skills, editable documents encoding how your firm does the work, like an SOP that your agent can actually follow. And the distribution muscle is real. RAMP partners with more than 4,500 accounting firms. 92 of the top 100 CPA firms have clients already on the platform. And Stack is free through August. So credit first where credit's due, because this is a strong start and exactly what we should be demanding from our vendors. A product that does the work rather than just chatting about it. Logs every decision for review, keeps a human gate on anything touching the GL, and contractually treats your encoded processes as your firm's IP. That teach it once loop, run a task with the agent, save it as a skill, it runs the same way every month thereafter. This is the encoding loop that I've just spent 6 months telling you to build, shipped as an onboarding workflow. But now, the caution. Almost every number you've read about Stack is RAMP reported. The headline benchmark, Stack at 65.8% versus ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini across 200 plus accounting tasks, is all vendor commissioned. And it compares against general purpose models running with no skills and no memory. Now, what it honestly shows is that the vertical context layer definitely wins. And that's context engineering thesis with a vendor's logo stuck on it. Not proof that Stack beats a well-built firm-side setup like I've been telling you to build. And here's the bigger structural problem. There's no way to add your own connectors or point your own AI at it, at least not as they have released it today. No open standard, no external API or MCP. It's a walled garden with excellent landscaping. Even though your skills are your IP, promise is contractual, not architectural. We couldn't find any source that says whether you can export your skills if you choose to leave. So maybe ask that question before you teach any platform your methodology. Now, contrast Wednesday's other launch. At Carbon Next in San Diego, Karbon unveiled Kai, an AI coworker inside the platform, drawing context from more than 80 integrations, now in early access. But the strategically interesting announcement wasn't just Kai. It was the public MCP server they released alongside it. Now, MCP means Model Context Protocol. It's the open standard that lets you plug the AI you choose into a vendor's data. Think of it as a universal socket instead of a custom cable for every tool pairing. And Karbon isn't alone. Firm 360 shipped a Claude connector for its practice management platform this week. Abacor followed with one for its meeting and contact assistant. And Kik opened its entire ledger over to MCP just 2 weeks ago. That's 4 open sockets in a fortnight, all in the layers where lock-in is weakest, while the core ledgers keep building their AI behind closed doors. This is where I want to see things going. Carbon Kai with an open MCP server is the tell. Practice management vendors are betting they win by being the context source for whatever AI your firm brings, not by forcing their own assistant upon you. For your AI champion, this is immediately actionable. A firm running Karbon and Kick can now orchestrate work item status, client context, and ledger work from a single Claude session on vendor-supported Rails. The cross-system agent I told you to be cautious about just got materially safer to build. So put those two postures side by side, because this is the strategic choice forming under your stack. Rent the loop inside a vendor's walls or run it on open Rails. Story 3. On Friday, I wrote that you can't build Thrive's tax agent, but you can build the loop it runs on. Well, this week, Thrive answered the question that piece left open. What do you do with a 97% accuracy tax agent? You buy the firms. Thrive Holdings told Forbes that it plans to spend $1 billion acquiring local US accounting firms on top of the $500 million already invested in Crete Professionals Alliance. And the same day, Crete rebranded as Current, promising to bring Fortune 500 caliber advisory services to Main Street businesses. Now read it as the encoding-loop's exit strategy. Every acquired firm's corrections and workflows feed an agent stack the holding company now owns, which raises the value of the next acquisition. That's the compounding flywheel running on M&A instead of organic adoption. And it changes the competitive frame. The firm down the street from you may soon be a current branch with a self-improving tax agent and a balance sheet behind it. Now, the counter read also matters here too. Roll-ups have a long history of under-delivering in professional services. Culture, client attrition, partner flight, and an AI thesis doesn't repeal those dynamics. But look at what an acquirer is actually paying for. Your client relationships, your encoded methodology, and maybe even your quality control record. Those are the same three things Friday's piece told you to operationalize. Own them deliberately and you can compete with current. Or name your price to it. Story 4 is a survey, and it might hold the most important number of the week. The second annual BlueJay and CPA.com AI Tax Research Outlook report landed June 2nd, surveying more than 1,000 US tax professionals. The adoption number first. 60% now use AI for tax research at least weekly, up from 33% a year ago. That's not gradual improvement. It's the same step function pattern we've tracked since agentic adoption jumped from 9% to 41% in a single year. And it's now showing up in one of the profession's most conservative segments. But the number worth pinning to your wall is this one. 69% of respondents anticipate moving to value-based, hybrid, or fixed-fee billing as AI commodifies routine tax knowledge. That's the pricing pivot, volunteered by the profession itself at survey scale for the first time. 2 years ago, this argument was a thesis. Now it's a majority opinion among the people actually doing the work. Now, the honest caveats here. BlueJay sells AI tax research, so the sponsor benefits from the story the data tells. And adoption is broad, not yet deep. Search engines remain prominent in the same data. But 69% of your peers have already concluded that the hourly model won't survive what's coming. The question they haven't answered, but you can, is what replaces it at your firm. Now, 3 quick hits with full write-ups on the blog. Anthropic filed its confidential S1 on June the 1st. No financials are public yet, but the model vendor underneath PwC, KPMG, Deloitte, Xero, and probably your own stack is heading to public markets. And quarterly disclosure will give our first honest look at the economics under your AI bill. Wolters Kluwer expanded its OpenAI partnership, embedding agentic workflows in CCH Access, with a company-cited 20 to 30% reduction in manual tasks. Your firm increasingly inherits its model exposure from its tool stack rather than choosing it yourself. And OpenAI pushed Codex beyond developers with role-specific plugins. A corporate finance plugin is on the roadmap, and when it ships, Vendor shipped skills will compete with yours on plumbing. Your edge stays context deep. So step back and notice what didn't happen this week. No major model release, and the roundup didn't suffer for it. The action has moved up the stack, from the models to the layer that holds your firm's knowledge. Every story this week is a different answer to the same question. Where does your methodology live, and who controls the door to it? Ramp says, inside our walls. Yours by contract, maybe. Carbon and Kick say it lives on open rails. Bring your own AI. And Thrive says, sell it to us, and we'll take advantage of it. And the Blue Jay survey explains why the question is urgent. 69% of your peers already know the Billy model underneath the old way of working is ending. And there's a people version of this too. Every platform that shipped this week assumes your team can brief, direct, and review an agent. And the training most firms will buy to catch up is still the 2024 Prompt course. On Wednesday, I'm publishing a piece on how to grade any AI training before you book it. And if there's a training budget anywhere in your plan this year, you'll want to come back for that one. And I'm at CPA Engage this week, where most of these vendors will be on the floor. I'll be asking them the open walls question to their faces. Full report from the conference will come on Friday. In the meantime, here's the question to sit with for this week. Where does your firm's methodology live today? And could you take it with you if you left your platform? If your honest answer is, well, I don't know yet, that's your work. And it comes before any tool decision. You need to decide what your practice's future looks like before you choose the platforms that get you there. And that's exactly what our AI practice transformation program is built to do. The next cohort starts June 26. It's 4 weeks. It's a 1 3-hour session per week, working through how your firm will operate, price, and compete in this AI world. Start at theaiaccountant.ai/transformation. And I'll see you Wednesday for the training piece and Friday for the report from the Engage floor.